That's no longer good. Welcome to the campfire. Today, I'm going to be starting a new run. Just because I found some mods that I want to play with and just... I don't know. Sometimes it feels like you need to spice it up now and then. So we're going to be adding a bicycle, skateboard, and the ability to actually use the barrels. And we're going to start over... I don't know. That's actually a good point. I think we're going to do Riverside again. We didn't really get to do Riverside. I'm going to start with actual apocalypse settings here. For the most part, but the one thing I want to change is toughness. That thing was bugging me. Do I want to change the toughness though? Maybe I just want it to be normal. Or rather random. I do know that this is what was... That was the one thing that like really annoyed me, was that they could hear you at pinpoint. So normal hearing is good. For me, character. Not the starter kit, weapon multi-hit. That's the one I wanted. Vehicles, we're gonna up. And then... Salute. Because I want to be trying to utilize guns more. And normal. Put those to common. Keys to common. Literature. Abundant, because I want to be able to read. Tools. Materials. Should be fine from there. Survival. And normal. Alright. This, I'm going to hate myself, but we're going to take weak, thin-skinned, and out of shape, and slow healer. From there, we're going to take hunter, fast learner, dexterous, fast, cat eyes. You know, that's one thing I didn't do. Time. Start month July, start day, months since the apocalypse began. I'm gonna set it to 4. See how that works out. We still have 11 points. And resilient? No. I mean, if we go with handy, that gives us 3. And I want something that's going to give us a weapon skill. Do we have anything that would do that? Carving, butchering, cooking, mechanic. Actually, I do want that. Prone to illness works. Or was it organized, organized, organized? There it is. So we really don't get any weapon skills for most of this? Weird. Yeah. Okay. We will have to do that on our own, I guess. Let's go with Whittler. And that gives us a 1. Speed Demon, drive very fast. I'm already good at killing myself in the vehicles. The only one I got. Let's take a look. What else can we change? If I go away from Whittler, I could do vehicle knowledge. Does give us some mechanic skill. Alright, good enough. We will have to fix our stats on our own. Well, here we go. I didn't know the trailer park technically counted as a spawn zone for Riverside. That is cool. At least it didn't. I don't think it used to. So now we're over. Hey, we have a pipe wrench. We have a weapon. Is it a good weapon? Maybe not. But it's still a weapon to have. We do not have a backpack. Even a makeshift one. So that is something to keep in mind. We will, I guess, start in our trailer and base ourselves here. Alright, so we got zombies all around us. Not really all around us, but like there's 1, 2, 3. We're gonna have to... Oh. Oh, that's worse. I didn't notice the one coming from the side there. Alright. Downside of making it this hard. Alright. And the zombies are harder to beat up. So we're gonna have to deal with that factor. I was playing the the Rosewood run, and I'm like, there is a difficulty here that I am enjoying, but what if I did more difficult just for one run? Why not? And then also was looking at the workshop page, because I occasionally look through there to see if there's mods that... where's it coming from? Behind us, okay. Oh, that was fun, okay. I wasn't expecting you. You, on the other hand. Alright, we're starting to get boxed in. This place is heavy. Okay, we're good from behind. There. Do we even have a belt? Yeah, we do. Okay. Wasn't sure if we even had a belt at that point. We can wear those. They'll be better than what we're wearing, even if they are a little damaged. Let's take a look in here. Looks pretty well looted as is, but... Nope. And nothing there. What about over here? Yeah, this place is ransacked. Got it. I was hoping for better, but what do you do? There's plenty of places not looted. Not a lot, but... Okay, let's lead some zombies away from the groups. If that house was actually in condition... Alright. This is going to be the downside for us, is that we are nerfed. We do not have strength or fatigue to really go through these long battles, but don't get a whole lot of choice here. That way looks less zombie congested. We should have been going that way. We do have a little bit of food in the house, for what it's worth. Which may not be worth a whole lot. Come on. One of you guys. There. Got one of them down. Alright. Do we have a key? Or not a key, a frickin' watch. Not that the watch matters a whole lot, but it'd be nice to have. Maybe we can get this taxi, or that car. can utilize one of them as a weapon. And also to get us out of here. There's a truck we could investigate. Come on. Oh, there's two of you. Because it can never just be one zombie. Come on. Alright. Anything. Okay, are we good? We good? Sort of. There's one down over there. For the moment, we're clear. Two down over there. Nope. You're locked. And you're locked. That's the weird part is since adding... I mean, could also just be my bad luck. But after adding those mods, I'm not seeing keys. Could just be bad luck, though. That is always a factor. Of course, they grouped up. Come on. Get one of you. So only wanting one of you. Alright, come on. One... There. Should be close enough. Keys. Thought I set the keys to common. She's got something in her back. But I'm gonna be standing here for a minute, trying to take these guys out. Doesn't help that we're exhausted. Okay. She had a meat cleaver. Meat cleaver's not a bad item. But I still see no keys. Can I get in this car? Yes. Okay, and there is a key in it, but it's out of gas. That is not a huge concern. We can at least still do something with it. Screwdriver, we got that. Let's go and investigate the truck over here that I saw. I figure it's probably not going to be worth taking because it's a car wreck, but there could be stuff in the back for us, which will be handy. That means 2 more zombies to deal with. At minimum. Alright. Come over here. Sure, we're clear that way. Come on. Whoa. The game glitched. I hate it when it does that. Alright. Oh. Well, crawlers are a little easier to deal with, at least. Do either of you finally a watch? Got that going for us. We know what time it is. Come on. Alright, nothing in the back there. What about here? Well, gas can. Theoretically could be useful. Nope. What about you? It's a cologne bottle. Alright. What's down over here? Storage unit area. Alright. Don't know how many zombies are going to be here. That's going to be the real problem. But there's 2 vehicles, and I don't see any zombies near the vehicles. Potential zombie down there. There's a key on the ground. There's a tanker of Jim Beam. Chevalier Nyala key. So that'll be the big one, right? Yes. Okay. Nothing in the back. But do you run? And you have gas. We have that. There's a handbag. Well, could be worse. We have a means of carrying around extra loot now. And an entire fluid tanker? I mean, what are you even? I assume you're for storing things. Yeah, 32 weight. And it's facing into the fence, so no point in trying to grab it right now. What I need is a mod for moving these around. Alright. So let's toss things into the back here. Like that. So now we have storage capacity again. Alright. This room is empty at least. Give me the twine, because it's something. Back there's clear. There's a TV if we ever need it. Box of paper clips, bunch of papers, magazines, nothing useful. What about that vending machine? Nope. Vending machine's empty. And this room isn't bad. Storage space is empty. Got ourselves a hammer, box of nails, duct tape, the usual useful things. Make tarp sling bag. I didn't know we could do that. I'm gonna step out into the light. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. That's no longer good. Well, that woke up every single zombie in the region. Alright, come on. Thinking, oh yeah, tarp sling bag, I can totally get some stuff. Holy hell. Oh, that didn't wake up everything in the area, that just echoed like heck. Oh, that spooked me. Alright, so we now have a backpack of sorts with a 15 carry capacity. So that's better than the sheet sling bag. I want these. Let's wear these. Anything else worth taking? Carpentry one, we've already got that. Lunch boxes, these could have food in them. A box of nails, some duct tape, hacksaw. Can make that into a spear. And what's our pipe wrench? Yeah. Attach belt left. Get rid of this one. Okay, so that's not so bad. I realize I just put myself unable to move, or unable to see. Willingly, no less. Alright, so that's just water. Okay. We're not doing too bad for the first, day in game here. Could be better, could be worse. I'm gonna take this, and we're just gonna drive in. Take a look around. So I don't necessarily want to be... What do we got to work with? I mean, most of these are opened, which isn't terrible. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of zombies here already, thankfully. Part of the reason of driving this through. And there's beds. A lot of blood, but there's beds. This place is completely surrounded with high fences. And all we have to really worry about is what's in there. Can I look at the back side of this? Because this would be an interestingly an interesting place to build a complex, especially if it's as empty as it looks, and it really kind of is. Zombie-wise, there's the small mini horde that's off that way, but honestly, this ain't bad. Alright, let's go through. These are useful. We got a plastic bottle with lime soda in it, so we have something to drink. Okay. I'd say we're actually in a... I think this is where I'm going to try to base out of, at least for now. Let's put everything in here. Oh. And this is why dexterous is like a necessity as far as skill points go. Because you absolutely have to be able to open or move stuff from your inventory quickly. Where is it? This one. Yeah. Okay, so basing here probably wouldn't be the first option right away. We'd want to come back and be able to open up everything and clear it all out, but otherwise, this isn't a bad place. What's that magazine? Welder Monthly? Heck yeah. Can't get back there yet. What's over here? Welding rods on the ground. Electrical wire. So not a whole lot in the already opened ones, but that could be worse. Wallet, fountain pen, growing your own book. See the fishing and how to use... Okay. So we can already get generators going, if we find one. And what else is here? Bicycle basket? No bicycle yet, but we got the cargo basket for it. So yeah, the bicycle has a whole bunch of mods and things you can attach to it, like you would in real life, which is handy. This place is just decked out. Let's see, can we find a bicycle? We found everything else for it. Okay, not everything. We found one thing for it, but... Good cooking, pottery 2, Christmas card. Just hoping that we're gonna find the actual bicycle. Nope. Oh, there's a welding torch. We could make use of that if we need to. Growing your own. And marijuana. Mary Jane. Alright. Nothing fantastic yet. Okay, that's a lie. We have found some fantastic things, just nothing super amazing. Just things that make the amazing things better once we find them. Like the generator. And honestly, the bicycle. It's the one thing that I've discussed, I know, in the past, where what happened to all the bicycles? What happened to horses? What happened to... Because the first vehicle I would not be grabbing in a... Or that I would be grabbing in a... There's a bicycle. First thing that I would be grabbing in a zombie apocalypse is a bicycle. At worst, a skateboard. Because they don't run out of fuel. The fuel is me. And that is just straight up my thought on it. Second option would be a horse. Because horses can eat grass. Which means they can do a whole lot of other things. Alright, so we got these going for us. Got the fishing bits, but we don't have the fishing... And that's a fishing rod on the ground, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright, so we got just about everything we need to immediately survive here. What else is on the ground? I see something here, but it's a magazine, magazines, alright, newspapers. Nothing we need at the moment. Are these going to be actually alive zombies? No? No. Weird. Alright. I thought they would have reanimated. Straight up, I thought they were going to get up and start chasing me. More fishing stuff. Awesome. Magazines, we got the one we don't need. The other. Okay. And then it's the bicycle room. Got this room to check out, but I don't think there's going to be anything here. Just one newspaper. And then the bike. Okay. And we got one zombie over there. So it's got those. Bicycle is cool. I can't open that door, so he's gonna have to break it down. Just fine. We can always replace the door later if we want to. Alright, so we pick up the bike. Grab. Do I just have to ride it back? Is that the problem here? Let me see. Okay, so how do I want to do this? If I can't pick this up, which maybe it's no. Okay. Grab. I mean, we can just hop on and ride away to victory. And then come back for the other bike, or for the vehicle. I mean, this is kind of cool, to be fair. Like I said, in a zombie apocalypse, my first vehicle choice would be a bike. Because we're bikes don't run out of fuel. The fuel is you. So we're gonna come here, we're gonna park the bike. Oh yeah, we can just walk back. That's actually not a bad plan overall. We just go back for the car. And we'll clear this place out, and I'm thinking this will be where I want to build or set up as an eventual base. We just got to be able to clear out the whole place first. Either that or we go up to the warehouse just north of here and base right next to the gas station, but that also is a gotta clear it out situation. I kind of like that. What I set the time to is only 4 months after the apocalypse started. And I like it because it's visually, things are overgrown. There's, you know, clear time and decay of the zone, but it's not so bad that it's like tiny little trees everywhere. Do I want to? Okay, they're not coming any closer. We're good. We're just gonna go and get inside for a little bit here and recover ourselves. Let's get some food. I don't have a way to open up those cans. Can I can't open that one either. Alright, we can eat the chips. Chips are good. Do we have any more chips? Or something? Okay, we got cereal. Cereal is good too. Alright, we're good there. Let's read a couple of our magazines. And we'll just get these out of our inventory for the moment. I want to drink all this. Let's go put water in it. And that way we have an auto drink going. Attach that to belt right. So we have a hammer as well as a weapon. And now it's just, let's give ourselves... yeah, let's put these away. Can't research those, that's fine. And put that away, or we don't. Let's place this item. Give ourselves a pillow. I don't like that I'm just open to the world, but I don't have an option at the moment. I'll have to fix that. Let's read some more of these magazines. Fishing rod and chum base, that's fine. Let's read these. So we now have, we've read this one. Good. We can do all the welding things in the world. That is actually awesome. So if we find all the welding equipment, we can do that. Put these away. And then let's just go to sleep. Oh, that's not good. Character is panicking. But that is expected. Because there are zombies down over the way. So, and we have no way to go back to sleep. Part of the problem is that we're in an area that we haven't entirely cleared out. So we can't even go back to sleep. I can kind of see in the dark at least because of the cat eye. So it's not that terrible. Kind of gives me an idea to try the Eternal Night option at some point. God, that would suck for looting, though. That would be that would be an interesting run. Don't get me wrong. Just it would also be terrible for trying to loot anywhere. Alright, so those guys are going back down. Do I just want to... Let's go back inside and just wait out the rest of the night. Maybe go back to sleep. I can't read because it's dark. Shoot. Otherwise I would just read a paperback. What about over here? Is this bright enough for me to read? No. Alright, so we're just waiting time out then. Maybe he'll stop being on edge. Of course, we stop being on edge now. Not tired enough to sleep. Alright, whatever. Let's get outside. We're gonna do some looting to get some food. And maybe find some bed sheets to circulate around the house. Can't get in that way. What about this window? I'm gonna push up a sliding window. So that makes sense. No? What about this one? Nope. There we go. We can get in this one. It's not ideal, but better than what we had as an option. Let's take out this. We're fighting in a enclosed area. This is better. Okay. Hey, we got a bed sheet. What's in the suitcase? Just socks. Another bed sheet. What is in here? A lighter, doesn't have much, but... And small alcohol wipe. About 1 use worth. Keyring, there's a bottle opener on this keyring, so I'm going to take that. There we go. Alright, so we can move around a little bit more. Let's take a look in here. Nothing, okay. And check for food, can openers, the like. Scissors, doll, paper clip. Alright, some good food here. We don't need that dish towel for the moment. Nothing in there, alright. Empty teacup, jug of vinegar. That'll be useful if we ever do farming, if we ever get that far along. So I'm sorry, the farming is extremely slow and boring now. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's not great either. We're gonna go here, we're gonna drop off food. And nope, not the bed sheets. Food. Oh, don't tell me that the zombies are getting closer. No, they're staying down over there. Alright. Let's start here. Oh, that noise got me a little bit. Because this is definitely harder. And so I'm like, any noise is going to make me panic ever so slightly, because I get invested in my characters the minute I build them. I've only had this character for 5 minutes, but if anything happened to them, I kill everybody in this room and then myself. Not really, but I had to make a reference to the Rosa meme from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Okay, we got one down. Oh! That was actually almost a bad situation, but got lucky. Alright. Hunting vest with patches, we'll wear that. Alright, so what are we looking at here? There's a zombie down that way. So we can avoid that for the moment. What I want to do is I want to wash... I'm going to wash our clothing a little bit in the new stuff we just got. Especially because taking it straight off of zombies and wearing it is disgusting. So we're going to go over here, wash the boots. At the very least. The hunting vest, because we just got that one. Ugh. Not a whole lot of water. It's going to be a problem in the long run. Wash the jeans. Turn off our alarm because that's going to cause us trouble. White toilet. Wash. Yeah, wash the socks. And then the shirt. Alright, so we're not as covered in blood anymore. We're good to go for a few more minutes. Alright, now I want to take a look at this bike. Because we have the... Oh, right, because just like everything else, I have to take it out of my inventory and then I can... Can I upgrade it? Yes. And now there's a 15 weight carry basket on the bike. Which is honestly kind of huge. You can use your right mouse click to control where you're going if you want to. Otherwise you can just use watts. Just like any vehicle. The right click kind of works for me, simply because we can't attack anyways. Okay, we can attack. We can swing the bike while still moving on it. Okay, that's cool. Let's see if we can get that to keep attacking that door. Alright, get off that bike. Get you to start moving on that again. Can we open up any of these? I didn't think so. Alright. I'm not going to try too hard either. I'm going to wait for these zombies to break through and do their thing before I try to do anything special with it. Because then all we have to do is build a wooden gate and we're secure. We just live out of the storage unit that already has beds. We're good to go. So let's go up this way, see what the area looks like for the warehouse. So I'm kind of curious about that one. Some zombies to deal with over there. And that is the gas station, restaurant, and everything else. Over here is kind of a risky maneuver. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Right. Gotta hold keys correctly, otherwise it doesn't work. Alright, so this would be an ordeal to clean out, but nothing too bad. Let's just get back out of here. Because we can come back, potentially get one of those cars, one of those vehicles. So maybe it would be worth using our car as a weapon. The auto shop is already pretty well demolished, got it. This area's got a few zombies. Okay. So we've got some areas around us that we can look at. The warehouse looked pretty well intact. Not intact, but unlooted. At least the smaller warehouse did. With that, I'm going to actually take some time to clear out this area. And give us some... gather some food, give us some space to work. A place to rest until we can take over the warehouse or the storage area. Storage area actually kind of feels like it would be the better option. Personal opinion. Because it's already got a bunch of rooms built into the place and a lot of storage options. Let's just look around, see how bad this area is. Okay. Not too bad. Can we get in one of these? No. What about over here? Let's just keep moving. Alright. Should be in the clear here then. Can I open up any of these windows? Nope. Let's go to the bathroom one then. Okay, I can open that window. Seems we're in the clear to jump in. Don't see anybody chasing us. Good. Ooh, sewing kit. Yes, please. I didn't see anything in here, but as far as zombies go, we've already read that one. Haven't read this one yet. There. So we don't need the magazine after we've read it. Let's just go through anything in here good. Crackers, salt, pepper. Oh, not bad to have. Cereal. No can openers yet. Some pillows. Nobody has any bed sheets in this place? Weird. Alright, take out this zombie. 2 zombies. Let's get some food in us quick. Let's see how close we can get with the sneaking skill. I wonder if we can get that up to level 2. That'll help us taking out zombies in these crowds. Nope. Nothing on her. Come on. Fall down. Nothing there. Alright. What is our short blunt at? We're almost a third of the way to level 1. We're getting close to level 2 here. Oh, that is a horde. Not dealing with that horde right now. That explains why we've been... or why we woke up in the middle of the night, that's all over there. Come on. One more down. Okay. If we could get them to come at us 1 or 2 at a time, that'd be easy. That's one of the reasons I was hoping to get into that storage area. So I kind of figured this would be kind of hell. once we actually start moving away from the spawn point. Oh, we got tailoring 2, pantsuit, needle. Get another sewing kit. This cot might be worth taking. At least to set up in an area of the new base. I want the rubber ducky. Let's see, canned fruit. And there's canned goods everywhere. Just can't eat them. Some pasta that we can mix up. Can opener, yes. There we go. Cooking 3, animal handling 3. Magazine we've already read, okay. Matchbox, yes. And nothing in that one. Okay. Well, we've got some food stored. Let's get back to the house. Put it away. Let's go check and make sure that those zombies are still trying to get through the... what is it? Still trying to get out of that storage unit. So if we can get in there, get those cleared out, we could start making that a base. No matter how many zombies are in the woods over there, it's got to be easier than this. And quieter. So let's toss the loot in the back of the car. Because we're not staying here. I don't know why I'm storing everything here. Let's eat these chips. Drop everything else. And that should bring us down light enough once we get these out. There we go. Fair bit lighter. Take the bike and get over there. Here we go. Of course, we're exhausted, so we're starting to get exhausted. There's a zombie there. They probably followed us down. Are these doors open now? No. Yeah, I don't think they're still working on it. Come on. Keep working on it, you. I'm not helping you. One thing. What if can I open up that door? So if I can, then I might as well just help them out. I mean, you can sleep on this if you have to. Just let our exhaustion go down a little ways. It's the downside of low fitness. Though the bike seems to be helping with our fitness experience. Switch to this. Can't open that door. Okay. And we can't disassemble it. Doesn't seem like it. So we would have to have a key. Is there a key here? Didn't see one last time, but you never know. What's in the garbage bags? Some weird stuff in there, but mostly food. Rotten food. Nothing out back there, so we're good on that. So no, we don't have a key for this place. Unless it's on this guy. Which it is not. What about those two corpses that we had on the ground? Could they be holding a key? No. And no. Okay. So no keys. Either way, we're actually doing pretty good here. Just gotta wait for those to break down and we can barricade this up. Just gotta find an axe or some planks laying around. Alright. With that, thank you for joining me here by the campfire. If you like the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, recommendations, suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Or join the Discord, where you can also submit your thoughts, ideas, recommendations, requests for mod look-ats and, playthroughs. Subscribe if you want to. And as always, have a wonderful day.